Hi guys, my name is Josh Beasley. I'm currently 24 years old. I'm almost 25, don't tell anyone. And I work at Nordstrom as a beauty counter manager. So, I've got a few questions that I want to answer for you. And the first one is, what is my experience with fashion and beauty and style? Well, I work at Nordstrom in the beauty department, so I get to play with all of the makeup and I get to know all of the latest trends and what's good as far as makeup goes and how to work that into personal style. Like, I know for spring we've got the bright red lips and we've got the deconstructed hair and the glowing look and all that fun stuff. So I got that. I went to FITM here in LA, and I studied visual communications, which was all about styling and seeing the new things that were coming out in fashion and things that were coming down the runways, and really studying the trends and what was good with that, and what I learned how to express how I feel about them and how to pick them out and say whether I like them or not, which is good. And I also lived in New York for a few years, so I spent a lot of my time walking up and down Fifth Avenue looking at all of the fun stores that I couldn't afford, and then walking down to Chelsea and buying stuff that looks kind of like that. So, oh, and I'm a big magazine person. I kind of collect them, so, okay. So, this is my magazine collection. Eventually, there will be a bookshelf, promise. But, there's a few of them in there. We've got some W down there, then we've got Vogue, of course, and Bazaar, Elle. Let's see, what other ones? We got Details, Vanity Fair, not Rolling Stone. I don't even remember subscribing to that one, but whatever. So, I'm around fashion all the time. I look at them, I'm obsessed. It's kind of scary, but it's okay. So, that's my experience, and that's why I think I'd be good at it. Good at posting something about fashion. Now, I don't know any beauty vloggers or bloggers, except for this one. There's this one girl in London that I think is following me on Twitter that has a fashion pop culture blog, but I don't know her personally, so I don't know. I do know a lot of drag queens that put videos on YouTube about like their makeup and coming up with their looks and everything. I don't know if that really counts as fashion or vlogging, but I do. Okay, and then in 5 years, where I see myself in the fashion and beauty world. I really want to see myself, I really want to be somewhere, anywhere that lets me be creative, because I tend to be a very creative person. So wherever I can find my little niche, or niche, or however you want to say it. Like, whether it's working with, like an entertainment company, doing styling, or working on coming up with, great visual promotions, or working with a store and coming up with, like, window concepts, or working with a design house and coming up with, different ads, all through, like ad campaigns, and working in their collection and coming up with concepts for that. Anything that lets me do what I love to do and just think and be creative and put stuff together and see what happens and change things around if it doesn't work, and that's what I want to be doing in 5 years. I'm gonna be 30 in 5 years. Anyway, okay. Am I a competitive person? I'm a very competitive person. I get feisty, but like not necessarily, well, I mean kind of in a mean way, but not like viciously mean. Just, I get very I really want to do my best, and I want to be recognized for doing my best because I think my best is pretty good. So, I would pretty much do anything to, fight it out with these other people. Like, give me a pair of heels and make me run down the street. Sure, fine, whatever. I'd totally kick anyone's butt in that, by the way. So yeah, I'm a competitive person. I would pretty much do just about anything, for something that I believed in, and something that I cared about, and something that I was passionate about, and I think this is a good fit, so I think I know that I would pretty much do anything for this fabulous opportunity. Let's see, my favorite designers. I mean, there's the classic Chanel and YSL and Alexander McQueen. I love them, they're great. Well, loved Alexander McQueen, but still like the line. There's all of those, and I love them, and they're great. But then I also like the very, small designers, the people that not a lot of people have ever heard. There was a store in New York called Behavior, and it was my absolute favorite store ever, because it was it was a tiny little store, and it carried a lot of brands and a lot of lines that were very big in Europe, and no one had really heard of here, and I found some of my favorite pieces ever that I own at that store. Like, Unconditional is one of my favorite brands, which is actually, I believe, based in New York, but they're really big in London. I could be wrong, and I could have that backwards, but I absolutely love their pieces. They're very simple, always, but they've got fun little twists. Like, I've got a really cute, very, thin t-shirt that's got a cute little v-neck, and it's, bright blue, turquoise teal-ish, and it's got a hood, and I love it. And then there's also Woo Young Mi, which I'm obsessed with. She's a Japanese designer that shows in Paris, I believe. And she's always playing with layers. I bought a pea coat years ago, and I still wear it, even though I've worn it to death. But I absolutely am in love with it. It's got a double collar on this side, I believe, and then wraps around and has a little button. It's adorable. Those are the kind of designers that I like. I like the underground people, and I like the people that are really doing it because it's what they love to do, and they actually have to try to do it, so they put their heart and soul into it. And I feel like sometimes some of the bigger designers can put their logo on anything, and people will love it. So I like to be one of the underground people, and I like to support those people. And let's see, why should you choose me to have the chance to be the next fashion and beauty guru? Well, I'm pretty. I look good on camera. I'm entertaining. At least I think I'm entertaining. I don't know if you do, but I do. I do actually know about fashion, and I understand the basics and how to talk about it. And I'm also very, excited to learn new things. I'm always one of those people that likes to learn new things and talk about new things and see new things and experience new things. So, throw me in any situation and I can handle that because I'm excited to be there. I'm excited to see that, and I'm excited to learn about that stuff. So I think I would make a really, really good, I think I would make a great, fashion and beauty guru. I would be totally comfortable doing all that, and I feel like it's just kind of part of my nature. So, okay, my name is Josh. Those are my questions. I answered them. Hopefully I answered them well. I think that's it. I think that's all I gotta do. Now I just send it off and wait for your call, I guess. So, give me a call. Okay, bye guys. Mwah.